Hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? We're back in more full fashion than ever. So I did a little bit more work. Since the whole new computer thing, I've got the voice filters back working so that hopefully I will sound as I have in the past and not weird in some capacity. So that's a plus. Back and butt hurt. What? Are you butt hurt, or are we as a collective butt hurt? Also, though, I noticed Phantom now is sporting the 2-month, 1 month, second month, whatever. The second month member icon. Way to go. You gotcha. You specifically are butthurt. Well, I'm sorry you were butthurt. But yeah, so also, though, temporarily, the voice mods are disabled at the moment because I realize I have to entirely reset those up, and I'm too lazy to do them immediately, so I haven't. But it is still good to be back playing a game where I can actually run the damn model, so that's always exciting. I will say, though, if somehow Bethesda has managed to screw this game up to such a degree that the model cannot be run with the original Doom, I swear to God I will never play a Bethesda game ever again in my life. Like, I will simply never buy another game from Bethesda if that happens. Because there is no excuse. This game is from 1993. Honestly, this shouldn't even require a video card to run. This thing runs on toasters, like literal toasters. That's the meme, is that it runs on anything. Freaking copy machines. I've seen possibly a fake image, but the joke that it'll run on a freaking pregnancy test. It will run on anything. So, I swear to God, if it does not fully function with the model, Bethesda is just out forever. But anyway, Phantom Kappa, I saw Seaweaver, though. I think Seaweaver's actually streaming, so probably not fully here. Hello. Welcome all. We are gonna play the OG Doom, which is not fully the OG Doom. It's a re-release of Doom. Doom 1 and 2 by Bethesda. Though it is supposed to be quite faithful. The only thing is they did add a new audio, like, music track. So, neat. Yeah, I have somehow never actually played the original Doom. Well, I sort of know the somehow. It's because when I was growing up, and this would have been, like, timely, right? Like, approximately at the right time, because this came out when I would have been 7. I would have been 7 when this game came out. And at that point, we probably did already have the Super Nintendo, so I was playing games, but I don't think we really had a PC. And at that point, my mom was still a little bit squeamish about violence in video games, so Doom was like way out of hand, which, to be fair, probably the correct choice in Doom's case. I was 7. But because I was 7 and I didn't play it immediately, really, you know, I just sort of missed the boat because I was playing other things by the time I was old enough to be playing Doom. Specifically, like, GoldenEye was like the first-person shooter I played, and then Perfect Dark, and then Halo, and then so on and so forth. There might have been in some between Perfect Dark and Halo, but that's largely the arc. of history, so to speak. So we're going to rectify that particular lapse in gaming history here today, / the next couple streams. I don't actually know how long it's going to take. I think the game can be relatively short when you know where you're going, but I don't know where I'm going. So who knows how long it'll take. But without further ado, let us get into it. The first one... what difficulty do I want to play? I see a lot of people talking about playing on ultraviolence. I might do just the middle of the road hurt me plenty for a more casual jaunt. Hopefully it's not too easy. I am surprised to see it working in ultra wide though. Ooh, that is some swift controls. Controller, mouse. Let's pull that down a little bit. Move sensitivity. I mean, that should be fine. Oh, lordy. I did not actually get a rundown of the controls. I don't necessarily know how to interact with things. Oh, is that right click? Is that what it was? Is it really just left click, right click? Are those all we're working with? So, notably, hey, Whitney. Notably, I cannot look up and down. I believe that is consistent with the way it was historically. I think that's always been one of the oddest things about this game. I mean, that was the nature of it when it came out, working with limitations. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so fast. It's that it just aimed up and down for you. I guess that was probably because... So this was originally an MS-DOS game. And so with MS-DOS, you didn't necessarily have... Oh, okay, that's the end. Well, that was quick. You didn't necessarily have a keyboard. Or rather, you didn't necessarily have a mouse. You always had a keyboard. You didn't necessarily have a mouse. So I'm pretty sure OG was like... Probably you could play fully keyboard. I would be curious to see why they chose to not allow you to look up and down, though. I see that you both are up to the next month marker. Yeah, that is the second month member marker. Honestly, this is still way too goddamn fast. Can we tone it down, like, a little? The movement is so, like, sort of spastic. It's just, like, so jerky. I have only set up to the third icon because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for the rest. And that, like, held me out through 3 months, and I was like, I'll tackle the rest down the line. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be getting there sooner rather than later. Is there, like, a jump? Oh, space is used. Oh, left shift is run, walk. So there's no jump. Jumping isn't an option. They hadn't invented jumping yet. Okay, so I can use space to use. Well, the trick is, of course, the significant limitations in how much space I have to actually make the icon. Can't be too complicated or it becomes very difficult to see. Oh, man. The inability to look up is bizarre. Okay. Okay, so we can mouse wheel to pick weapon. Plug icon. I don't quite know how... well, you know, I could explore that thought at the very least. I could explore some alternatives for the later stuff. Ah! Screw you. Chainsaw. Is this a secret? Is this... Have I found a secret? You know, that actually makes me think. So earlier, it was kind of funny on the subject of the theming around these parts, the whole Eldritch intelligence business. It's funny because I stumbled across an article while I was at work today that got tossed into one of our AI channels and blah blah blah, largely about, you know, replacing humans with AI for most workers in the whatever few years or whatever, and my extreme doubt as to the veracity of that, but more importantly, my disgust at that idea. And I got to thinking about it while I was, oh, I finished again. Damn, you can go real quick if you're not getting the secrets. Apparently. And I was thinking about it while I was, on my bike ride today. And how it's sort of ironic to me that, like, the more and more AI shit that comes out, and the more I rant about it, on here, the more sort of, like, contradictory my theming becomes. Because, you know, I started as freaking AI themed, and then I was like, oh, this is horse shit. And then I just keep going more and more railing against that nonsense. And how, honestly, if I, like, the sort of logical extension to that, is that, like, right now we're going the Eldritch AI thing, you know, Eldritch Network and everything, and then the more I think about it, I'm like, I mean, honestly, at some point, I'm just gonna have to lean into, like, actual human overlord AI, because you guys can't be trusted to maintain your own shit because you're replacing yourselves with horse shit. And it's like, All right, well, time to take care of you because you guys can't be trusted. Like, all right, all aboard. Everybody has to get maintained because you just make terrible choices as a society and a collective. Hey, Cheddar, how's it going? I was like, that's the next step. That's obviously where it's gonna have to go. Don't know what some of these achievements are that happen. Yeah, it's like freaking full-on Matrix shit that we're getting to. Nope. This is unallowed. The humanist AI over here, bizarrely. Can you be a cyborg ghost? Yeah, sure. What? Nothing can stop you. How my health? What's the blue shit? Is that health? Is that arm? That's armor. What does this restore? Does this restore health? It does. Teeny tiny bitlets of health. Ah, damn it. I can't see shit. It's so dark. Chewing on a popsicle. Well, sorry about your soul-crushing emptiness, but I do like popsicles. What flavor of popsicle? How do I get in there? I've been here. I feel like I've been here. I've definitely been here. Guess I'll take the ammo. Classic cherry. I like cherry flavors. You know, cherry is one of those interesting flavors. That depending on sort of the country that people reside in, can have like very different opinions on cherry. Because some countries consider cherry to be the medicinal flavor because oftentimes like children's medications would be cherry flavored. But like for me and most folks that I know of in the US consider grape to be the medicinal flavor because of like grape Dimetapp. And so it's interesting that sort of difference of experience. We had this discussion when I went to Australia with my Australian friends. Like they considered cherry to be the medicinal flavor, whereas we consider the grape to be the medicinal flavor. It's all dependent on kind of like what you grew up as a child taking as child medicine. I think that's a big part of it. Yeah, a lot of people don't like grape because they consider it medicinal. There's also another sort of contingent of folks who don't really care for grape just because it's like doesn't taste like grapes very much, which, you know, valid. It doesn't. It's a very artificial grape flavor most of the time. So, you know, I could get that. It's a reason that a lot of people are sort of iffy about banana sometimes, because banana doesn't taste like bananas. So you kind of have to enjoy it on its own merits. Time par. Not many items. Damn, they really expect you to just blaze through this shit. Love grapes. I like grape-flavored stuff more than I like actual grapes, honestly. Though, if I were gonna get grapes, I do like the cotton candy grapes or the like the holiday grapes. Those are good grapes. You like salty, sour, bloody. I like sour flavor a lot as well. It's probably one of my favorite flavor profiles. I do like sweet as well, though. I am an enjoyer of sweet things. Oh, I had been there before, apparently. One of the reasons that I really like kiwi as a fruit. Kiwi is one of my favorite fruits. It's got that sort of sour flavor profile. A naturally occurring sour. Damn, I've already got the minigun. I assumed that would take more time to catch. Get wrecked. Oh, pineapple's good too. I do like pineapple. It's difficult to eat ones that are the best. You know, I don't know if I... Well, I guess thinking about, like, difficult to eat ones, pineapple's a little bit rough to eat if it's not, like, pre-prepped. That was, like, down. Why is that not down now? But, like, pomegranate. Yeah, pomegranate. Kiwi is actually... So this was a whole thing when we were in Australia as well, because we were talking about eating kiwis, / we might have eaten some kiwis. Kiwi is kind of only as hard to eat as you make it, because technically you can eat the skin of kiwis. And our Aussie friends thought we were goofballs for generally choosing not to eat the skin of kiwis, because like we would use a spoon and dig out the kiwi. It's tasty, but they're just like, nah, man, just eat the damn skin of the kiwi. And it's like, I don't know about that. It's like fuzzy. I don't know if I want to eat the fuzzy thing. But you can. Pomegranate's a huge hassle to eat. Because, like, you don't eat you don't eat the flesh of pomegranate. You eat the seeds of pomegranate. Which, like, when you purchase pomegranate, it's usually, like, already prepped in that capacity. But if you've ever seen somebody, like, try to process a pomegranate to actually, like, get the seeds out, it's like a huge pain in the ass. I need keys. The fact that I can't look up is kind of killing me inside. Okay, so there's the yellow key. How do I get over there? It's power chords. Well, it depends which chords you're talking about. If you have no H, then it means that you are eating electrical devices. Power chords with no H are electrical devices. Power chords with an H are a musical term for, like, particular, like, guitar chords, right? They use the term power chords? Yeah, eating the riffs. So in that case, Both can be correct. Technically. It depends what you're eating. Oh, there's this freaking blue key card just there. Jesus. It's true. Cherries can be a pain in the ass because of the pits. Though, ow. I think there's like generally. Hey, Syntax, how's it going? I'm being bludgeoned. I'm stuck in a corner being bludgeoned. That was very bad. I think I'm gaining a greater sort of appreciation for, at the very least, like pits and cherries. While a pain, I can kind of appreciate the value in leaving the fruit sort of like that. Because just thinking about like the state of bananas, where you have a fruit that did get rid of all of the seeds, but now bananas are like this huge risk of dying because they're all a single clonal entity and they're very susceptible to disease. And that is because they took the seeds out entirely. Oh, you're the first day of the semester, young king? That's a bummer. Yeah, on the subject of Doom, I have never actually played the original Doom. This is the first time that I've actually had the opportunity to sit down and, like, play through the OG Doom. So, like, well, if you're here, you've probably read the title, which more or less says that. But yeah, like, I never actually played Doom. I never actually played Duke Nukem either. They were just from an era, like, just, like, mere years too early. Just a couple years too early for me to really play them. And by the time I was old enough to play them and, like, they would make sense to play them, there were just other games to play, and I never went back. I'm a little confused as to where I'm supposed to go to open that thing. I now have the yellow key card. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, see, Commodore 64. I imagine. I started with the Super Nintendos. I had a friend who had an original Nintendo, so I played the original Nintendo when I was really, really young. And then I got the Super Nintendo. And at that point, I did not have, like, a PC to play. So the girl in dating went to school for video games. Ooh, nice. Ask her when's the wedding. Well, did she tell you? Oh, did I? Ah, the button. I gotta pay more attention. Let's go, Bolts. Honestly, starting with a PS2 is almost unfortunate because PS2 is such a good system with so many good games. That was just a coincidence, Cheddar, amusingly. Chabit yaks about that every 30 minutes or so. That was just an excellent coincidence. I did have an original Game Boy. Way back in the day. I did have an OG Game Boy. I also had a Game Gear. Man, Game Gear devoured batteries. like nobody's business. There has never been a device that consumed batteries like the Game Gear consumed batteries. The Game Gear, like, Sega did something, like, remarkable with the Game Gear in that they just did not give a single shit about battery consumption. They were like, we are going to give you the most horsepower that we can fit into a handheld. It's going to be a huge handheld, in fact. And battery life is not a concern. Like, it was just not in the considerations. It will eat what it eats. And you will simply have to buy batteries like just like they were going out of style. That's just what they did. Game Genie? I do remember Game Genies. I actually had a Game Genie for... No, did I? I didn't have... No, I remember a far more specific experience. Okay, so we remember Game Genies, right? Here's something that I don't know if was like a shared experience with anyone or if it was just something that we specifically did. Do you ever remember renting a Game Genie? Like, I didn't own a Game Genie, but I'm pretty sure at some point, I don't know if we were stuck in something or if we just thought it would be funny to try or whatever, but I remember renting a Game Genie and having a Game Genie for like a weekend. Yeah, we did the game rentals as well. I remember, oh no, I'm dying. Oh no, I'm dying. What have I done? How do I get out? Someone help. Am I stuck here forever? Is this how I die? I think this is how I die. Why don't I have a jump button? All right, well, okay. I remember we rented an N64 one year for my birthday. I lose my guns. Wow, that is unforgiving. Damn. Better luck next time, apparently. But yeah, like, I remember renting a game. I don't even remember why we rented it or what it was for. And then, yeah, we rented an N64 one year for my birthday. And we played, Mario 64, which... clumsy in retrospect, but what a game Mario 64 was at the time. All right, chat be cooking while I'm trying not to die in Doom. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything relevant. Oh, the Sega Nomad to play full Sega. I think I've seen that. Game suggestions for a Nintendo DS. I didn't really play very much. I had a Nintendo 3DS XL for a while that I played. I think I played a Fire Emblem game on there. And Pokemon. That's what I played a lot while I was commuting in Chicago. Oh, I hacked one. Oh, but you lost the stylus. That's a bummer. I never, on the subject of, you mentioned the old LucasArts point-and-click adventures. I never really got into point-and-click games in general. I feel like to enjoy them, I would really have to be in a particular mood, which is not exclusive to that genre either, because that I like visual novels every once in a while, but like I gotta be in the mood because there's just, I mean, honestly, there's just not that much gameplay in them, right? Like they're point and click is a little bit more necessarily, but it's kind of more a narrative, especially visual novels. But I have like sort of occasional arcs where I'm like, yeah, that's a thing I want to do for a couple months. I haven't done that in quite a few years for visual novels. What did I get? Did I just get the yellow key card? I got the yellow key card. Where does the yellow key card allow me to get? Was it this? Were you the yellow key card? Yes, you were. I miss my minigun. Oops. Oh, it's you. This song is kind of great. It's like... I did not like that. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, this has only made it worse. Damn it. Syntax mentioned something that I wanted to touch on, I think. Been playing Star Citizen. Yes. I am very... So I have access to Star Citizen, and I'm very excited for the prospect of Star Citizen being a thing that exists and is released and is playable. I have a really hard time spending any time in it right now, though, just because I don't like the prospect of, like, how much stuff do you actually get to keep that you, like, gain and earn once the thing is actually released. Because that, I recognize for myself that, like, that's going to be the quickest way to burn out. If, like, exactly, my expectation is that there will be a server reset. And so, like, you just don't get to keep any of the stuff. And that's precisely why I dabble in it occasionally, just to be like, hey, how does it look? How pretty is it to tool around? And it's like, that's fun. I do enjoy that, but I really don't want to put time into doing missions, earning money, building up, because it's a surefire way that I know I will get burned out and not go back. And so I'm just like, I know myself too well that I am impatiently waiting for that game to really go somewhere. Well, and I am excited that allegedly the Squadron 41? Squadron 41? Whatever, the single-player version of it is moving along. It's allegedly in the polish phase. The Squadron 42? I didn't want to say 42 because 42 is the funny number from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and so I thought surely it's not 42, but apparently it's 42. No, bring that back. Bring that back, you bastard. Bruh. Thank you. Oh, you mean like the actual player base for for Star Citizen? If it does, I think that will be temporary. Well, because I think it would temporarily put a huge dent in the population as everybody went to play it. But I expect that the possible gains would far outweigh the negatives, because the thing is, I blew that up on my own goddamn self. The thing is that they need to release it because it will be the proof that they have a, like, whole... that they can release a game. Is this a button? It is a button. Was that... Did that matter? Was that what I needed to do? Oh, no. I don't think that's true. I don't think they would... They will not stop playing Star Citizen long-term. Star Citizen provides a very different experience to Squadron 42 because Squadron 42 is simply single player. There's a huge number of people in Star Citizen that are there for the interactions with other people. Correct. If they add multiplayer, that would be a huge mistake. But I don't think they shouldn't. My understanding is that Star Citizen is the multiplayer sort of... Yeah, Star Citizen is the multiplayer variant. And so I think that will maintain the benefit. Surely there is a key or something in here. Like, why did I even come in here? There's a blue armor up there. I'm not sure how to get up there. There's a thing. What was the point of this? What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm missing something. Wait, is this a new area? No, it's not. Wait, maybe it is. Maybe I did open something. What the... What? 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 Oh, I bet he blew up a goddamn barrel on me. Ow. I don't think that that's true overall. I don't think, I think they can only come out ahead by releasing Squadron 42 because the people who are currently invested in seeing Star Citizen completed and are playing Star Citizen in its current state are not going to leave permanently because Squadron 42 came out. Because they will play the single-player game and then be like, hey, I still want the multiplayer game that I am so desperately wanting to play. Like, they won't leave. Do they have shareholders, though? The thing is there is still significant merit to releasing Squadron 42 because Squadron 42 shows the wider player base of people who play games in general that company can in fact release a game. They need to put something out because that would convince a far larger number of people to give credence to Star Citizen and potentially then actually invest in it as invest time, like people buy into it and consider it a viable option because now there's a track record of they said they're going to release something and they released something. And so it would be a permission structure for non-believers, so to speak, of Star Citizen, the naysayers who are like, they're never going to release a game, like they're doomed. It would give them a permission structure to be like, oh no, maybe I can give it a try They've already released one game. Clearly, they will put out the next probably at some point. And that would be significant benefit. And would only help to bolster the player base. That's the way I perceive it, at least. They definitely need to put that out because it will quiet naysayers who don't think Star Citizen is ever going to exist. I was hitting the wrong button. Oh, I see. Ow! That button does the thing. Those were just a separate whole thing. All right. Please don't blow me up this time. Something come like behind me? How did I get so absolutely murderated last time? That was good. Get those multi-kills in there. Yeah, I am hopeful for Star Citizen someday. They do need to get their shit together and get on it quicker, though, because, like, it is sort of no longer cutting-edge stuff that they're doing because they took too goddamn long. I do want them to get it right, to be fair. They just... Yeah, I do want them to get it right, but they need to... I blew myself up. It's dark as shit in there. They needed a little bit more control over their project scope, I think. They let things get, like, way out of hand. This is very hard to see. It is cool, though. Like, I see what they were doing with this. Even if it's largely impressionistic more than anything else. This whole, like, lights flickering business. I gotta get out of here. It's like, it's making my brain hurt. Yeah, Star Citizen. Yeah, the thing is the things that they're doing well even right now, they're doing, like, so well and in ways that, like, nobody else has cared to do. And it's actually in a lot of ways a really good sort of demonstration of something that I've felt now and then with the way games have become so convenient and so streamlined and so convenient now. Like, Star Citizen helps show that sometimes there is merit to inconvenience. Like, the inconvenience that is consistent with sort of the overall theming and simulation aspect of things, I think can be really enjoyable and are oftentimes some of the things that I think most fondly of back to old, like, MMOs and things. Like, back to the original EverQuest. Some of the best stories and the best memories I have from that game are when I was being absolutely inconvenienced in incredible ways. But was just like, it made it memorable. But now, like with MMOs as an example, they're so smoothed around the rough edges that there's just sort of like this homogenous experience of like, well, you can just fast travel wherever you want, you die, you don't lose anything, you go over there, you just get to start over again. And, you know, some games that's exactly what you want. There's plenty of games that's the right choice. But then you have something like Star Citizen, where it's actually kind of like getting to the spaceport, like when you first play that game, and even every time you come back to that game, right? Like, getting to the spaceport for the first time is like this treat. It's like, it's this whole, like, adventure, old school simulation treat of, like, you have to leave your apartment and, like, all of the detail and interesting things you get to see and, like, the environment that you're in and the, just, like, how much effort they've put into the detail of it. And then you go down and you're exploring, you're like, what do I do? Where do I go? You discover you need to go to the public transit. Like, you gotta actually go to the subway system, and you go over there and you're like, okay, I guess I'll hop the train. And then you have to, like, you get to the train station and you're looking around and you're like, where do I need to go and how do I get there? And you're looking at a public transit map to try to figure out which train you need and where you're gonna go to get to the spaceport. And you're like, oh, okay, that's where I need to go because I see it on the map. And then you do that and you get on the train and you ride the train. Like, you spend a couple minutes riding the train, covering real space to get where you're going. And it's like, it's an inconvenience. It's undeniably an inconvenience. But there's so much there to, like, grab onto that you would have missed if it was just like, you could just fast travel to the spaceport. And it's like, okay, I guess. Like, sure, it got me to the flying faster, but all of this richness of world and, like, interesting things to see and building this environment that you just miss because they're like, well, just toss you right into your ship and off you go into space. It's just really enjoyable. Like, I really just like that about Star Citizen. And that's sort of why I don't want to jump into that game too much. Like, exploring occasionally is one thing to see the progress, to get to experience it. Honestly, the next time I jump into it will probably when I get a new video card so that I can, like, experience smoother with nicer looks. But, like, I don't want to play it too much, and I don't want to get fatigued or burnt out on it, because I still, when it releases, I still want to have that sense of, like, excitement and wonder about taking the train to the spaceport. Like, I still want to feel like that when it gets released. And that's just totally a personal thing, because I know that I could just burn out on it. Like, that's just, I know that I'm at risk of doing that, so I avoid it. But, like, that's what I want. I want it to still be like that. Ouch. That's actually pretty impressive. That likely means that they have... You know what? Actually, that's probably one of the benefits, I bet, of them having made a lot of progress on Squadron 42, I bet that has... Working to polish that has likely required them to dramatically improve their engine so that it's getting to be, like, release ready. Because performance used to be very poor in Star Citizen, and I bet they are, at this point, putting a lot more focus in the engine's performance because of an upcoming, or at least approaching, Squadron 42 release. Did I get any key here? I think I did. Yellow, maybe? How do I get out of here? Well, if we're talking server FPS, like if you're talking about the speed at which the server is operating, that's something that they don't have to do for the single player game. Because, well, there wouldn't be a server needed in the single player game. So they can get away with not dealing with that yet. It's true. That's probably their greatest technological, like, achievement in this whole endeavor. They've done some cool stuff there. I forgot I had this. I'm just gonna freaking cook your asses. Oh yeah, I love this. That's one of the other things that, like, when you first get the chance to play Star Citizen and, like, you haven't played it before, the other, like, simulation piece that just feels incredible is being able to, like, go into a ship, seamlessly leave the ship, like, it just into space, and, like, dock a ship on a ship, and, like, all of that stuff. Like, that feels so cool. And really, like, something that is just not done much at all. Like, that... On the subject of transitioning from one thing to another, I know you were talking about servers, but, like, even that is, like, yeah, when it works, it's a masterpiece. It's a complicated thing to do, so there's always going to be a few issues until they've ironed it out. But, like, God, when it works, it's truly a unique experience. 60% of the time, it works every time. That's true. That's exactly the way it is. Oh, lordy. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm boxed in. These invisible bastards. Bro, I bet those guys do not, like, even render onto YouTube properly. They're such goofy little staticky guys. Man, I bet you guys can't even see them. I don't think the YouTube compression algorithm is gonna like those at all. Yeah, they do have capital ships. They had... Last time I went dabbling about, I think the biggest thing that they had would have been classified as a Corvette. The Hammerhead, I think, would be the name of that. And I know they've added some of the capital shit, which is super duper exciting. It's fine. You're just playing Minecraft. That's good. Okay, why can't I open this? Oh, wait. This is probably where I need to go. It is. This game is a little bit difficult to get around in. That being said, I really expected it to be worse. I expected, considering, like, I guess, modern level design, so to speak, right? I would have expected to have a harder time navigating around this game and, like, getting from point A to point B. I just kind of expected it to be sort of harder to read, harder to understand, and more challenging to keep track of where I was. But honestly, they did a damn good job at the time. I mean, for having never played this and still being able to make decent time through is, you know, not too shabby. Used to get almost 11 mil for... Damn. Yeah, I think last time I played, I think salvaging was, like, maybe next up on like, the roadmap, or the very baseline beginnings of salvaging were being implemented. It was not full-fledged and in place last time I played. Ha! Remember the oil tanker that Guns N' Roses hired for their video to be in? No. Do tell. Most expensive music videos of all time. Interesting. You know, now that you mention that, I feel like a video essay that would be worth watching in my case, because I sure as hell don't know anything about it, that would be pretty interesting to see is, like, the history of music videos, right? Because, like, one, there's the song Video Killed the Radio Star, right? That was a whole thing for music videos. But, like, MTV, like, the early music video era into what it is now with, like, YouTube and stuff. I'm curious as to, like, pivotal moments in there, things like the most expensive music video ever. That feels like something that would be sort of an interesting watch, doesn't it? Maybe that's just me. But I would be intrigued. Ow, he shot me. $4 million to set the oil for 20 seconds. That's so crazy. You know, I could be in their music video for 20 seconds for like 2 million. I might not be an oil tanker, but I am a lot cheaper. They really should have considered that. Did that actually hit me? Man, I'm a dumbass. Well, okay, so here's an interesting thought about, you mentioned like the rockstar ego and stuff. This is a thought that I have not actually put any meaningful thought into. It's just something that just occurred to me. So, you know, take that as it is. But it in some ways, especially I feel like in that era of music, the rockstar ego and like an expenditure of $4 million to get an oil tanker for 13 seconds is like almost self-fulfilling in a sense. I just blew my ass up. Right? Because like it's sort of a fake it till you make it, right? You kind of like, the ego is part of the persona of a rock star, and so like if you don't have it, you may not be seen as, you know, like as legitimate a musician as others in that particular sort of like, I don't know, space. Ow. Can I go bite a bat? Hey, you would be following in the footsteps of significant musicians, that's to be sure. So was that Ozzy Osbourne that did that? We're rapidly running into my limitations on knowing things about music. So I've never been one to do much like following of musicians and things. I guess the major cultural touchstones I can keep track of, but that's like, oh, that's the best I got. Where'd those clowns come from? Yeah, he's been sick for quite some time. But I don't actually know if he's keeled over yet or not. He played lead guitar in a band called Thunderhead. That's a good band name. I approve. The best I have done is played various roles in Rock Band, the video game. That's almost as good. It certainly was fun, at least, if not very fame building. Did you meet with much success playing in a band? Did you like do local gigs? Did you get anything recorded? Hey, I played saxophone in school. I gonna sing. That ain't gonna happen. I played saxophone in school. I was actually always a little bit, oh, for God's sake, where am I supposed to go? This is the problem when I get talking about shit and I'm trying to play a game and then I just wander around for half an hour and then I get confused as to where I need to be and where I can go. Hey, I found it. Problem solved. Don't worry about it. Okay, I can shoot my own face. Good to know. Recorded and master? That's cool. I should probably save that ammo for more meaningful conflicts. God, the flashing every time I pick something up. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, it's blinding. Yeah, you know, I mean, look. Nobody is more supportive of labors of love than I. I mean, I stream on the internet. And at the moment, my YouTube monetization account bank thing has $10 in it. So, you know, I've been here for years. And we're not exactly coming out ahead. But hey, it's fun. Oh yeah, thanks for clipping my poverty. It's not really stream poverty, at least. Yeah, humble beginnings. I mean, man, I would kill for being able to build up towards better equipment. With money made from YouTube stuff. That'd be awesome. So the fun... Okay, so actually, I was going to say there's like a piece of irony there, but I think it's actually kind of a universally felt thing amongst streamers. 370, that's pretty good. I have streamed to like 17. And I also didn't get booed. So hey. Uh-oh. Ah. Oh yeah, I got absolutely slapped. I think I could have jumped down. I thought it looked like lava, but I don't think it was lava. God, I hate that I have no shit now. That's so harsh. No, but it's actually interesting because, so I say that it would be nice to be able to like actually fund from... Did I just see that I got a area map? Ha! Area map? What? Oh my god. Wait, and I can... Hold on. I can just play this game like this? What? What? I can't see the enemies. Are there enemies? I think there are enemies. Are there enemies? Can I see enemies like this? Nope. No, I cannot. I didn't know there was a map. Yeah, that's a new thing. Anyway, as I was saying before I got absolutely distracted by the fact that I have a map. Like I say that it would be nice to make money via streaming. The thing is it's kind of actually not that simple, and I can appreciate now when bigger streamers actually say things that at initial blush seem disingenuous, potentially, depending on the delivery and stuff, but like, I'm sure you've all seen it when big streamers are like, you know, they're sort of self-deprecating, or they you know, encourage people not to spend money. They don't want to see people like spend their money or whatever, and like don't worry about giving donations or buying subscriptions or whatever. Well, memberships, I guess, in this context. And it's like, I actually kind of get it a lot more now, because it's like, I would like to make money on YouTube. That would be cool. But on the other hand, I don't actually want to make money from the regulars. Like, I want to make money from some nebulous mystery group of people that I don't have any sort of, like, long-term relationship built up with. That I'm like... It's like, I don't care if I siphon money from those assholes. That's fine. But then the regulars, I'm like... Yeah, I don't need to take you guys' money. You can do better stuff with that. So it's kind of an interesting, I don't know, dynamic feeling in that I would like to make money, but not from all of you. I mean, you can do what you want, and I believe you're just on the... Well, and that's a big part of why what the damn hell? What the... Okay, that's supposed to happen. Exactly, like, that's a big part of why I have the emotional support membership tier, because I want people to be able to, like, join the group, right? Like, be part of the in-group. Be like, yeah, I'm here, I'm a regular, I like to pay memberships, like, I like to support, but, like, you don't have to, like, you don't have to put yourself out as much as I could possibly allow for. Like, it didn't have to put you out. And so I know, I think mostly at the moment, we are, like, lots of people are on the emotional support tier, and that's great. That's all we need. Well, I think when you showed up, I did not have the ability to accept members. I do now. Hold on, I have to read this because I have, like, a job to do. Once you beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Aren't you? Where's your fat reward and ticket home? What the hell is this? It's not supposed to end this way. It stinks like rotten meat, but looks like the lost Deimos base. Looks like you're stuck on the shores of hell. The only way out is through. To continue the Doom experience, play The Shores of Hell and its amazing sequel, Inferno. This is apparently when it was originally released in, like, episodes. That's true. Given enough time, those dollars add up. But yeah, at this point, if you would like to membership, allow me to do my requisite shilling. If you would like to join the membership, by all means, there is a mere dollar tier. You can pay but $1 per month and join the cool kids. You can become... what did we call it? A node in the Eldritch network. Come join us. Join the network. You get a cool icon and you can use the emojis and shit. And your name gets to be green. Ooh. How very impressive. Yeah, one of us. One of us. There's a whole 5 of you, although that may be trickling down because there were a couple of gift subs. Oh, one note that I do want to make, well, I mean, I wish I could have, like, a more long-term note put up, but for those of you who aren't aware, from my understanding, the way gift memberships work is that gift memberships give the membership closest to $5, which I do have a $5 tier. So I don't know how it looks when you're trying to gift a sub or gift a membership, like if it tells you exactly how much money you would be spending, but there is not a way to gift the emotional support tier. And so if you're gifting memberships, be aware that they are $5 gift memberships, not mere dollar gifts. Just so I feel the desire to put that out there, because people might not know how that works on YouTube, because I only did because, like, I looked it up and things as a streamer. It's valuable to know how all of my shit works. Second episode. Second episode. How long have I been streaming? 1.5? Okay, cool. You might be able to make it through, like, 2 episodes and then a second stream to get through the others. This is the most doom-ass rift. Rift? Riff. There's no T. Riff. that I've, like, ever heard. Look at this. Oh, God, it's a teleporter. Oh, God, I'm back again. Okay. All right, well. I'm learning things. Is there just a donut? There is. The main way to simply give direct contribution would be via a super chat. A super chat is the sort of like direct, the direct single contribution. That should be, there's like a little dollar guy down in the chat window that I think gives you the opportunity to do like the chat-based contributions, which you can like throw in images, you can leave it blank, you can put money into it and then type a message to have it be like, you know, priority sort of pride of place at the top of chat for a little while, blah blah blah. That's the YouTube style sort of chat monetization / contribution engagement, if you will. What then? Does this hurt me? I should figure that out. Yes, it does! I don't like standing in liquids, apparently. Maybe I should not have done both at once. Oh, angry boys. Hey. Thank you so much, Phantom. A perfect example. Oh, it's a Canadian dollar. Soon enough, that will be worth more than the American one. Oh, boy. Wait, freaking, are you goddamn serious, Syntax? Didn't you say you didn't want a monthly? Jesus Christ. That's definitely a monthly. And it's also the most significant monthly. Well, thank you very much. I mean, please do. For God's sake. I honestly made that mostly as a joke. Because I felt like, you know, 2 levels wasn't enough. It had to be a happy 3. You know, everything should come in 3s. That's just an aesthetic number. I didn't actually think anybody would ever get the freaking Oil Baron level. Well, thank you very much. The Kapalakin. Oh yeah, you're the first, I assure you. How much is Oil Baron? Oil Baron is, I believe $30. I think I made it 30. 25? Oh, good. That's better then. $30 is the highest tier of Twitch memberships. Twitch level 3 memberships were $30, which is why that was stuck in my head. I'm glad I made it cheaper than Twitch. Good. 25 is not so, I mean, I know it's $5. It emotionally feels more egregious. Which apparently I'm consistent on, because I thought it would have been more egregious when I set it to 25. I was like, this is a better number. This is better. I was right. I was damn right. Come here. This is not better. I'm like getting my ass beat right now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and that is one of the, as far as I understand, that's a huge benefit to streaming on YouTube, is I don't believe they inject ads into streams. And I appreciate that so much. Like, I don't want ads. Oh, God damn it. I got my ass beat. And I'm a little concerned. So once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I should be able to move into like full monetization, which gives me access to like the AdSense. Like I actually get the money from the ads run on the channel, which right now I do not. And my hope is that does not then like require ads on streams, because that was always sort of the bummer in Twitch, because I think if you haven't reached affiliate on Twitch, you don't have ads on your channel, I think. But as soon as you hit affiliate, then oh, I ran out of ammo. That's what happened. That's why I was getting my ass beat. Not because I picked that thing up. Just because I ran out of ammo like a dumbass. Why? Why? Why ammo? Why? Jesus. Oh, super chicken. But yeah, like I'm hoping that by getting to that, I'll have to do research to make sure, because I don't actually, well, if I have a choice at this point, since I have started the process with partial monetization, I don't really want to get that full partnership if it means that I have to suddenly start running ads. Dude, this is very bad. This mission, ver bad. I'm doing ver bad. I have a bad time. I apparently am eating well tonight. And I appreciate that greatly. Fries with the pizza. That's right. Oh man, this is actually gonna have to make me have to go into my, okay. Even more inside baseball. So I did not have to go through and like set up all of my account settings and like identification and bank details and shit in YouTube because I didn't have enough like money in the account. But like once I keep building towards actually getting a payout, then I actually have to go put that in. So you guys are kind of just like giving me work. It's like, God damn it. Now I actually have to go set that up, don't I? Do you get an animated dealie? You do not. You will get it still on the same void orb. Oh, it's a lemon. Okay, I see. It's like the little guy on the top is a leaf, and not like a little chicken feather. So the void orbs and the bits, the community bits, I am dedicated to ensuring that those are a free feature based on visiting chat enough times. That's one of those things that I do not want to sell. A matrix part on the back of your head. Well, I mean, once you get up towards... How many board orbs do you have? Well, I actually have a lot of... I have a lot of stuff going on the back of my head that nobody also gets to see. You have none? Gotta get those dailies. That's how I set that up. Specifically because it's also one of those things that I simply do not wish to cheapen by allowing it to be bought. I intend to forever keep those locked behind being a long-term regular. Yeah, it's the daily. It's the exclamation point daily. Because I don't intend to devalue that. I didn't want to give like, oh, you get double if you're a member. You get, you're able to buy them with coins. I am not going to devalue those. Those are a regular treat. That's what regulars get by just being here. I might have a very meager, like, sort of economy on my channel, but I do put a lot of thought into the way I set it up. I want to make sure that people feel valued for... What the hell was that? Why was I so fast? It's exclamation point daily. With nothing else at it. It's exclamation point daily to continue to get your daily void orb. Bro, I do not have the ammo for any of this shit. This is nonsense. I gotta do way more punching. I think exclamation point void might also work. I don't recall if I had other ones. Yeah, but that's the one. That's the ticket. Your first void orb. I always try to keep the commands that might work. That, like, somebody might unintentionally try. I try to make those work as well. Exclamation point void isn't one. Nobody had tried previously, so that's probably why I hadn't done it. Oh, a little bit of ammo. Oh, 18 shots. This is horseshit. Yeah, I wish I had better ways to communicate stuff like that. That's one of the things that I do miss about Twitch, is that the currencies and the redeems and things had a UI element. Like, it had a place to live that was easy to see and everybody knew was there. And I am stuck sort of communicating all of that through, like, chat messages via chatbit, which gets the job done, but unfortunately I feel like it's a bot. It's a chat bot that gets tuned out, right? Lots of people just tune that out because it's a regular message. And, I don't blame people for tuning it out because, sometimes chatbit won't shut up. Oh, I never made it into this freaking room. I need that shotgun. There's a shotgun back here, and I need to figure out how to get it, because I'm just gonna get my ass killed. Welcome back, Kappa. You missed the absurd cavalcade of the super chats and memberships. It was very exciting. Phantom was continuing to gloat over having done more first things than you, and that Phantom took the first super chat, first membership, and Syntax, however, did take first oil baron. So that's just impressive. I have no health. I am barely keeping my ass alive right now. That is true. You are first mod. Oh, shit. God damn it. I can't with this ammo shit. Oh, my God. What am I supposed to do? I just can't keep it together. Also, this was supposed to be in hell. Why are there so many boxes in hell? You know what? This is just telling me that an Amazon warehouse is hell. That's the way it is. Amazon equals hell. And I believe that to be entirely accurate. I have 3 health. There ain't no way. It was Kappa that I was playing, it was Final Fantasy VIII that I played with Kappa. And at some point, we're going to play Final Fantasy IX. Probably pretty soon, honestly. Well, that's fortunate. We've been stuck together all our lives, so... Well, all of my life and the vast majority of Kappa's, so... Honestly, to be entirely sincere, we are quite fortunate that we get along as well as we do, because there are lots of siblings who do not. And so we are fortunate in that regard. This is precarious, man. I know there's gonna be something over. Is it worth it? I don't know. I don't have enough health for this shit. Oh, I'm gonna come in here and just get absolutely lambasted by a bunch of charging assholes, aren't I? Oh, we got a little ammo. Me and Kappa are alarmingly similar in a lot of ways. Oh my god, that did so much damage to me. I am so unhappy about having done that. Missed. I missed. I got him. I really need that shotgun. Oh god. My health. Oh no. No. This is bad news, Bears. This is bad news. I don't have the ammo for this shit. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, I'm healthy. Okay, I'm healthy. I can't do that. That was a bad idea. I was hoping for the exit, but of course I couldn't. That's true. You did go through and timestamp all of those. I am having a terrible time navigating through these boxes. I can't find where the beginning of the... I have a map. I forgot that I have a map. look at this. Look at all this stuff over here that I've left. Tab. Oh my god, it's a map. Incredible. Okay, so let's take a second and try to read this map. Where did I start the level? Can I move? I can. It's up here, I think. Okay, so this is bizarre. The ability to navigate like this is bizarre. It's very clumsy. Why do I move so fast in such weird ways? It is. Oh, glorious shotgun. I'm so excited. Well, thanks for hanging out, Whitney. I hope you, in fact, can go to sleep. I hope you can get beautiful rest. Yeah, so there is a caveat to that particular methodology. All mazes can be solved that way as long as the maze is made of unbroken lines, because it is possible to design a maze that will not work for. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Now that I think you could at the very least, design something to take a very long time with that. Maybe you can't. Regardless, that does actually bring something to mind, because I was just thinking you could design it, and then you could design it with tar pits, and then it made me think about, I watched a video by, I don't actually remember his name. The YouTuber is like Science Thor. Do you know who I'm talking about when I say that? You know, the guy that looks like Thor and does science YouTube content, Science Thor. Oh, in video games you can always solve mazes that way. That's probably true. Yeah, Science Thor. He did an interesting... That's the one. Thank you, Phantom. That's Science Thor, all right. Yeah. Yup. On the subject of tar pits, I just watched a video that he just put out in sort of conversation with... I think it was a voice actor who actually did it, but he had been communicating with a hacker who had made some anti-AI, I can't get it, anti-AI stuff, which was pretty interesting. He called it Nepenthes, which functions a similar way as many various anti-bot sort of tools have worked in a style called a tar pit. I need a red... Oh, well, that's probably what I need to do. Because it's so... Well, I guess I'm just going to kind of summarize it here because I'm talking about it, and I have to give all the little bits of background that people may not be familiar with. Yes. Give me that sweet, sweet anti-AI music. Okay, so on the internet, every website has a robots.txt as part of the web page. I don't know if you've all heard of robots.txt before, but it's a file that resides in the web server that is generally agreed upon within, like, the internet creating community, I guess you'd say. Like, it is generally accepted that when you make a crawler, like a search engine crawler, search engines use crawler to actually craft the links and use the algorithms to make a search engine function, right? So those crawlers, it is agreed upon that when they get to websites, they check robots.txt, which is a text file including a list of places that the bots are not supposed to go, general rules for the crawler that they are intended to follow, and like how they should behave on the website. Like that's a thing that is out there on the internet, broadly speaking. And so robots.txt has been being used in order to tell AI bots that they are not welcome on a website to scrape for stuff. Like the goal was, hey, I'm gonna put this in robots.txt. Your AI scraper bot will show up, read robots.txt, it will be told to fuck off, and then it will go away. Like that is the agreement. Except for the fact that AI companies were like, actually, no thank you. So, like, AI companies just decided that they didn't have to follow the agreed-upon method of internet sort of niceties, you know, the respectful internet things. Oh, just for the music? Neat. I'm gonna listen to that later. So yeah, they were being assholes. And so when you are an asshole, people tend to try to find ways to deal with that shit. And so there was a hacker that had created a tool called Nepenthes. And the way that works is essentially it's like attached to it is attached to the robots.txt, and so it's not attached to it. It's included, I guess I should say, in robots.txt. So any bot that obeys robots.txt will ignore this pit trap. So like anybody following this respectful behavior on the internet, totally fine. No problems. Shit's normal operation. But then the Nepenthes creates a infinite cycle of nonsense links that essentially just links back to its own page with just a randomly generated link detail. And so they'll follow the link, go back to the same page, and then the page is actually consisting of a random text generator that generates specifically bad text. So, and it does it really slowly. So essentially, if an AI scraper bot shows up, disregards robots.txt, it's just run down this infinite cycle of web pages, just continually feeding them. Correct, it's a pitcher plant. It just feeds them an infinite slog of poorly written nonsense text. So it is taking their time, taking their resources, and in an ideal world, it is poisoning the AI bot with shitty writing. And I was very excited to see that. And how I got on that rant was because I was thinking of designing, like, tar pits in mazes for people who try to just do the whole turn left thing. And I was like, oh, speaking of tar pits, and that's how I ended up there. Just so everybody knows how I got on the random talking point of AI pitcher plants. But it's really cool. Apparently they've got like the GitHub out there, so people can just get their hold on it. Well, he said that that's why he was trying to get out of it, but I think it was just that, like, he wanted out of it because he didn't have any proof that that is the number of bots. Because they were just like, okay, prove it in court. And he was like, I guess I'll buy it. Which, quite frankly, I wish they had not forced him to buy Twitter. Because he has made Twitter infinitely worse. But I digress. I just use Blue Sky now, because skies are bluer over there. I mean, at this point, I would be willing to believe that Twitter is 90% bots, because Jesus Christ. Good. Good. Don't go there. For there only madness lies. And dumbasses. Madness and dumbasses. That's all there is to have in Twitter. Oh, that's where this was. Well, don't ask what some people call freaking Blue Sky messages. Because that is regrettably infinitely worse, but it is not officially sanctioned terminology, so I guess there's that. Whoa, there's a lot of you guys. Get the heck out of here. Oh, my ammo again. Oh, God. Man, ammo constraints are crazy in this game / mostly this level. Like, I feel like I've been relatively accurate. I'm not missing that many shots. Like, I'm doing all right. But it just doesn't matter. Just aren't enough bullets to go around. Okay. I switched guns. I couldn't tell because I'm invisible. Even to myself. I feel like that's something they never really talk about when they're talking about, like, invisibility as a superpower, right? Nobody talks about the inconvenience of trying to, like, eat your lunch. Can't even see your damn hands. Well, I guess once you pick up, like, a sandwich, you can at least see the sandwich. Then I suppose it's alright. Generally, grabbing things would be an inconvenience. Almost too old for the internet? Well, I am right in. Honestly, I feel like I am at the age where I got to experience the best age of the internet. And now I'm also here for the downfall of the internet. So that's cool, I guess. I feel like one of the most informed internet users. Because it was, like, important enough when I was going through school for them to be like, oh, we should teach them some things about this. But now it's, like, taken for granted, so now they're not teaching anybody about the internet when they're young. And they're just like, it's the internet. You've been using it forever, right? Good luck. It's like, Wait a second. It did! I don't necessarily agree that it's a safe place. The dangers are different now. Now it's like a corporate farming humans. Like that's where we're at now. It's safe for the megacorps, and then you just get fed into the blender on the internet. Free speech ended at the internet? I don't... Well, I sort of agree in some ways. There is some degree of over vigilantism, I guess you could call it. I think more nefarious, actually, than that, though, is the, let's say, soft censorship by algorithm. I find that to be far more concerning to me because it's far more prevalent and it's far more insidious. People shouldn't be assholes, and people should be more understanding of things that, like, mistakes people made in the past, and, like, sort of, like, choosing to... Yeah, so that topic is a little nuanced and challenging to cover fully, I think. Because it does happen. Kappa, at this point, I'm talking about the in spirit, not in amendment. I'm kind of on the, we're talking about free speech as a premise, not necessarily amendment wise, like free speech. I guess we're lowercase free speech as opposed to capital F free speech. I don't know which one would be capital, but so at the moment, I just want to leave. I just need bullets again. This is very difficult to play Doom and talk about a complicated topic with a significant degree of nuance like this while I'm trying not to die and I have no ammo. And now I'm stuck. Oh my god. Give me anything. So I think that the number of people that are impacted by sort of what's commonly put out as the, like, vigilante internet vigilantes, like, will come in and, like, take your job and cast you into the pit for, like, a 20-year-old post or blah, blah, blah. I think that it does happen, but I believe that it happens less than it's put forward that it happens. Like, I don't believe that's as prevalent as it's commonly put forward, but I don't have any data to back that up. Because there's also the fact that a lot of times when that does come up, you realize that, like, the people that get the most upset about that are just actually being assholes and are also still assholes, are unapologetically assholes. They're not like, oh yeah, that was the thing I said then and I don't believe it anymore. They just double down and they're like, how dare you try to ascribe what I said then to me? And it's like, so you don't agree with it? It's like, well, I didn't say that. It's like, oh, okay, so you're still an asshole. It's like, okay. But I think one of the things that is more concerning to me that comes up and doesn't get talked about as much is like the algorithmic sort of manipulation of speech patterns that are becoming more and more significant. Like, consider the way unalived or I'm trying to think of others. I don't self-censor in the same way. Like, we are skating the realm of politics. This one is more anti-corporate, which honestly is also also political, I guess, to be fair. But like, that one I feel more strongly about, so I guess I'm fine with it. Yeah, corn graped, like the way that people have to alter their speech patterns in order to sort of appease algorithms crafted by the megacorps, and how that eventually actually bleeds into like everyday speech and shifts culturally how people communicate. And like that, I don't see getting like nearly as much attention, and I find it extremely concerning because it's Orwellian. Like, it's actually Orwellian in the sense that it's like newspeak sort of nonsense that is making it harder to communicate clear like ideas and things, because you're like not allowed to say certain things, or else you just end up not getting enough algorithmic attention, so nobody hears you ever again. So it's quite bad. Can I have ammo, please? Yeah, and it's diluted the seriousness of online communications. Like, it makes it extremely difficult to actually talk about serious topics. Or find help for serious topics and things like that. And so, yeah, that's what I find really unsettling about the current iteration of the internet. Especially, and it's like one of the big changes, of course, is you mentioned that, like, you described early internet as open waters, which I think is true. Which, you know, open waters can be dangerous, but then all you need is a little bit of direction to find like where you need to go, and you can be all right. Well, like now, oh, I'm gonna get absolutely killed. Oh, I'm gonna get killed. Oh, I'm gonna get killed. No worries, Syntax. It's going great, young king? Well, that's good to hear. Have a good night, Syntax. Thank you very much for being here and chatting. Enjoy your evening. I'm glad for you, young king. To complete the thought that I was trying to build before it slips away forever, There's also the problem that now, the internet is much less open waters and more. It's true. It is a collection of unks today. You are not wrong. Ah, shit. I'm not a freaking animal. I can't punch that guy to death. Can I slip down here? I can't get out of here, can I? Oh my god, oh, thank god, I have a new gun. Please don't kill me! Don't kill me! I hate it here! Whew. Well, there was a button there that I missed. Well, the big thing about it is that it's like... Oh, I see. The button goes up. That now the internet is a collection of very heavily curated, like megacorp-controlled sort of towns. Because old internet used to be very, like, large. There were lots of places you could go and find and have conversations. These places were usually sort of, like, relatively niche and sort of dedicated to smaller, like, subsets of topics. You go to, like, a forum about a specific thing. It was kind of the same. I've actually suddenly come to an obvious analogy that maybe I've heard before elsewhere. It was like the old town square or small town where you had lots of little mom and pop shops, lots of little places that you could go and look at. Each one was kind of selling their specific specialty. And you could go take a look, and you could get all your needs met through a handful of small stores. That was old internet. New internet is essentially exactly the same way that small towns have also been destroyed, in that it's all now controlled by a megacorp, and you go to the one big box store. Because how many websites do people actually go to anymore? It's like, oh, I go to my one social media. I go to my YouTube, which is also technically a social media. I go to Google to aggregate my information down for me. I don't even go to the web pages it suggests anymore. It just tells me the answer I'm looking for. And, like, that's it, right? Like, that's the internet to people. It didn't used to be that way. It used to be a much richer environment. And also, technically, I guess you could say that you go then to Discord to communicate with people and talk. Like, it's these big box stores of catch-all things. And also, every one of them keeps trying to be, like, an app that covers everything, right? Like, stupid Twitter now wants to be a payment app and be where... He literally wants to call it X the everything app. Like, he wants it to be your whole world. And similarly, Discord wasn't satisfied to just be, like, chat and calls, and now you have to deal with all their whole monetization and nonsense and stuff, and it's just like... Ow. It's a whole thing. Can I open this? No. I also miss mom and pop shops, by the by. I miss local businesses doing specific things. I'm sad that they have all been run out of existence by Walmart and their ilk. Amazon as well. But that is the world we find ourselves in. Quite a dystopia, as Phantom suggests. Both the internet And everywhere else, honestly. Ow, my face. Jesus Christ, these guys have a lot of health. There we go. The music here does not give me the vibes for the, like, traumatic pressure I am currently facing. It's like, oh, it's so airy and nice, and I'm like, I'm dying every time. Won't someone think of me? Screw the children. I need care. And ammo. I need a care package of ammo. Okay, okay. How dare you make me platform in such a fashion? Thank you for the care package of ammo, though. That was great. I found a secret area. I don't know what this is that I picked up. I seem very angry about it, however. Is the other side? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm still green, so I'm still good to walk through the radiation shit. I presume that this means that I need to go through radiation. I picked up a blue key, right? Where's the blue key? I always had the blue key. What did I get? I don't know. Well, thanks for hanging out, Phantom. You too should have a good night. Now I'm out of my anti-death coat. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Do I have ammo? Not enough ammo. Maybe I could just sneak out. How about that? Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're back where we were before, I think. Is this? Yeah, this is where this secret was. Okay, okay, Ow. Alright, not too bad. We came in out of that. Alright. What does it say? Oh, UNC base. It looks like a video player of some kind. Alright, we're about to run out of shotgun ammo. Maybe I should switch over to this guy. Oh, 6 is the one that I hit. I guess I could just use this as well. I forget that I have the mouse wheel. This really churns through ammo. But it sure is effective. Nope. I got here with so much more health this time. No, no! I did not appreciate that. That was definitely trying to squish me, right? That was definitely a booby trap. Well, not today. I'm not gonna be your booby for your trap. Don't go back in there. I got the shotgun. Didn't I already have a shotgun? I guess it's ammo that I get out of that. Oh, I guess that's why I'm having so much more trouble with ammo, because I'm not killing dudes with their own guns that drop their guns for me to steal their ammo. That's the deal. Excuse me, can you come back down, please? I have places to be. Right, this is... Yeah, that's that. Hello? Hello? That's how we get it down. Okay. We gotta make sure we get on it. Okay. Oh, I was already up here. What did I get? I got the yellow key. That's what I got. Yes, this is where I got the yellow key. And then back here, there was somewhere I needed the yellow key. I could check the map that exists. I think that's it there. Oh, that's one of them there. Boy, this moves real slow. Hey, Priestess, how's it going? Wait, is this... So is this the yellow door? Okay. Oh, wait. This feels new. No, it's not new. I've been here. Oh, you're cleaning space? Well, that's good. Having a clean space is nice. I have been a little bit remiss in that. Oh, shit. A secret area? Nice. Why have you done this? Uh-oh. Don't like that. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Box of rock. I don't have a rocket launcher. Can't you do me a solid and just give me the launcher? Oh, this goes back to the same place. That was not a helpful thing to do. Okay, we really gotta find another yellow door, I think. I definitely spend a lot of time being lost still. The design's not bad. It is just very difficult to keep track of all of the places that you need to go when this is my first time playing through this. Okay, so there's really nothing up here. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, but Doom has seemed to prove to be a fairly hot topic, as I'm looking at a pretty higher than average view number. Which is always a good day. This is like the beginning, isn't it? It is. Why does the map move so slow? I'm not sure what... There's like 15 enemies left somewhere. But where? Oh, yeah. I remember. Up here is these stupid things. I like his amusing little grunt noises if I can't interact with something. I don't understand. I simply do not understand. I do not comprehend what I have done differently than every other time I was here, aside from grunt a lot against the wall. Was that the secret sauce? Grunt against the wall a whole lot? What the heck? I mean, thank you for boxes of ammunition and things, as well as a map, which is the full map now. So I assume gray is unexplored. So we got something going on here. Something going on down there. God, it's weird that I can run around like this. Oh, Lord. I hope I'm not standing in anything deadly. Okay, so we want to go to the right here. To the right here. Ouch. Oh, good God! Freaking A, man! How do you guys feel about the radioactive soup? You guys... Oh, Lord, there's just so many of you. I believe I have found all 15 of the unkilled enemies. They were there, hiding away. Oh, thank you, ever-reliable shotgun. Well, I got him with my last bullet. Delightful. Now let me just go back over there. Ow. Stupid murder hole. Okay. I don't actually think I need all those. It's fine. Okay, so then something back this way. Can I smash my face against these walls? No. Where the hell am I trying to go? This is intolerable. Nope, that won't work. I've been through this damn thing in its entirety, repeatedly, as far as I can tell. Okay, so this is here. I'm running out of... Where's the exit? Am I crazy? What about the goofy murder door? Why is that? Wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. I thought there was something unexplored, but it seems to be gone now. You! Why you no open? Been here before. I'm just trapped in this level forever. There is no escape. This is my home now. I live here. Permanently. I mean, the music's nice, I guess, although it is a little monotonous. Oh, I was just here. This is painful. Feel like this down here. Hold on. Stairs. I think this is where the secret gun is. That's not as helpful as a way out, actually. Regrettably, it is that. Damn. Because if I killed everything, there are 3 enemies remaining. I found it. Oh, thank God. Exit. Oh, you glorious bastard. Nope. Take me back. I want the exit. Nope. Take me back. I will not be deterred. But how do I... There we go. Oh, glorious. Oh, get out of my way. I hate you. Oh, lordy. Oh, boy, I was there for so long. So long. Sweet, sweet freedom. Oh. 15, 20 minutes. Good God. Second. Haha. Trust. I spent so much time shooting this shotgun in this game. Losing your guns when you die is so damn cruel. I also did not know it did that. I mean, obviously, until I died. Which was a very sad day. I also kind of appreciate that they did not at least significantly alter the graphics for this when they re-released it. I recently watched a video. Ow! Did you bite me? What hurt me? Talking about re-releases and like modernizing, quote unquote, the graphics of like old games, but not doing enough to like modernize the game entirely so that it's like the graphics no longer match with what sort of experience you're going to have and how that detrimentally sort of affects the overall experience, right? Because it's like if you don't change like the geometry or how everything interacts and instead you just take you know, like 128 pixel textures or whatever and then make them 1024 and be like, yeah, that's good enough, is like it really flattens out what you're looking at. And like it takes a lot of the charm out. Halo CE is gonna have a remake. A remake of a remake, you say? That's an interesting choice. Well, to be fair, I suppose the Halo CE was the remake that had been done is the oldest remake and is fairly minimal, all things considered. Do you know, like, how significant the remake is going to be? Are they going to, like, touch up, like, gameplay elements and just kind of keep the story beat in the main level structure? Or are they going to, like, just pretty up the same thing again? Because I don't know if I would actually mind in this case them taking, like, the core beats and then rebuilding Halo CE to more modern, like, sensibilities. I should use this to my advantage that I'm currently invisible. I don't have the ammo for this shit. What am I supposed to... Well, I'm not invisible anymore. I at least have a shotgun. But I think it could be pretty entertaining to be able to replay Halo CE in a, like, now modern sort of gameplay stylings. Because there are some missions in that game that are rough. I believe the library is the name of one of them. If I remember. I'm terrible at remembering names, but there's a mission that is agony, in fact. Okay, we've got just a little bit of ammo left. We gotta be calm, cool, and collected. Careful use of ammunition. Keep it under control. This is not controlled. This is big angry asshole that I must shoot tremendously. Hold on, was that a full ammo? No, backpack. Well, it's not full ammo, but the backpack is hypothetically full of ammo. Okay, I got 28 shotgun shells. That's a pretty good count of shotgun shells. Okay, there's a couple parts of this that have not been explored. Box of shells, thank you. Boy, this map really helps reveal where the secrets are, doesn't it? That would have been much harder if I was playing it in its original state with no... Oh, God, I can just bring up a console. Okay. Okay, so we got a couple paths over here. This way? Nope. This way. Down here. Why are those a different color on the floor? I don't like that. I don't trust it. Okay, so I already came through here, but I apparently didn't open this door. Oh, look at my beautiful shotgun shells. Look how many I have. 52. Oh, it's so good. Oh, back up to 55. Even better. Okay, so down, and then there's a area over here that we haven't been. To the right. Oh, I see. see. So there's a door over there. How do I get out of here? How do I get past the vines? This is interesting. I don't. I come around from the other side. I see. Okay, so left up here. And then directly across. More shells. Okay, so then to the right will take us... Ooh, maybe we can find an anti-radiation suit before we go gallivanting over there. Ooh, chicken strips. Aha! The radiation suit that I have mentioned. Okay, it's probably also to go through there, but first we're going to go back and go this way. I like chicken strips. Chicken strips are good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Although I have reduced my intake of chicken strips, as I am trying to do better about my cholesterol. And I have been for like a year now. Do you have a favorite chicken strip? Is there somewhere you like to get chicken strips from? You make your own chicken strips? I'm a pretty big fan of Raisin Canes. Oh, I can shoot them in there. A big part of enjoying Raisin Canes is enjoying their Raisin Cane sauce. Just from the store. Hey, there's nothing wrong with just some damn store chicken strips. I like Raisin Canes. Their sauce is good. I also, I gotta go step into poop water now. Oh, this is gonna be, this is bad. 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 Oh, it's so much damage. I hate this. I hate everything about that. I honestly do enjoy some pub food. Some like chicken strips, chicken wings, some good burgers, fish and chips, loaded potato skins. I haven't had those in a long time. They are tasty. Onion rings. Oh, that's a dead guy. All that stuff's tasty. These walls are upsetting. Damn, there's a lot of guys over there. I'm glad I won't have to deal with them when I get there. Oh no. I missed. What's going on here? What's going on here? Here we go. Oh, good God. Was the box of shells worth it? I don't know. I'm not really coming out ahead on this one. There we go. so excited. I'm just taking the exit. Yeah, honestly, one of the best places we've found lately is we've got a pretty damn good pub very, very close to us and our house, and that's been great. It's nice to have, like, I don't know what we should have for dinner. It's like, pub? It's very Shaun of the Dead of us, but they have surprisingly good food, all things considered. Yeah, screw you, bro. You know, that's fair. What has happened? This has happened. It's so expensive. Man, that's the worst. It's always so much better when you find the good places that are like, oh yeah, that's surprisingly inexpensive. And then you don't have to feel freaking guilty or screwed about going there. When it's expensive, you gotta ration that shit. Ow, ow, ow. Continuing to ow. Blue key. I went for drinks. That's fair. A brewery, assumedly they do beer. Are you a connoisseur of beer? Or do you just dabble in enjoyment? I've got a friend who's really big into beers. He does, like, he keeps track of, like, the craft beer drops and things when, you know, there's, like, limited release windows of, like, oh yeah, our, you know, brewing of, you know, this particular beer, whatever, is gonna be finished. Oh, a chainsaw that replaces my punch. Well then. So, you know, he keeps track of that, and then he'll go all over the damn place to... How effective is this? Fairly effective. Oh, gotcha. That's fair. I also don't drink, so I get you. Yeah, we do have a soda brewery in our town as well, which they make good soda. I like them. Their food has gone downhill, sadly, at their restaurant breweries. Their soda's still really, really good though. It looks like there's a... That's a door that I can't get into. Oh, wait, button? There we go. Wait. That, you know, that's fair. What? 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 I don't understand what just happened to me. Suddenly, I was just taking massive amounts of damage very quickly, and I just died. That's so freaking horse shit when I lose all of my weapons because I just suddenly was killed at random? What the heck was that about? don't understand. Do I have to pick this up? I do. Oh, does Berserk potentially, like, reveal things to me? Oh. Oh. I did not realize that. Wait, it's back over here. Now that is a good reason not to drink. I just don't drink because I don't like the taste. Well, nor do I particularly care for generally putting my mental faculties into a state of not being effective. I don't much care for it. So I don't have a drive to be stupid for a while, and I don't like the taste, so I'm just like, that's good enough for me. Buy knives. Hey, I fill my Steam library with stuff and random tech, and now I do things like stream and spend the occasional money on stream things. Like the occasional bit of editing. Which I have not been able to do again in quite some time, but to each their own indeed. We all gotta find our enjoyment in life. Because that's the whole point. Why are there so many of you? I don't think I came here the last life. Where are you? Ooh, backpack full of ammo. Love that for me. Oh, I still... Ow! Rude. Oh, shit, invisible guy. God, you're way harder to see when the lights are flickering. All right, we good? Did I get the invisible guy? No. I think he just died. Oh, shit. Jesus. Oh, Lord. I'm out of all of my good guns. Just shoot this shitty pistol at this guy. I mean, I guess I do still have the chainsaw. Gonna have to get real familiar with this. Somebody, or was that a wall? Ooh, I'm glad that didn't hit me. Health and armor. Health and armor isn't what I need right now, guys. I need the ammo. Oh, hello, Christopher Lawrence. Is this my first play? It actually, surprisingly, somehow is. A new guy indeed. New blood. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I somehow never really played the original Doom. I was just a little too young to play it when it first came out, especially because my parents were like, yeah, maybe that's a little too violent, as well as I was limited in my ability to have a... Yes, they are dark. I've been complaining a lot about the dark. What's that? A skull key. I didn't know that was a type of key. Have I been getting skull keys this whole time and just not noticing? But then by the time that I was old enough to potentially play Doom, I had essentially moved on to, like, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, then Halo, and, you know, the cavalcade of video games never stopped. And so I never really sat down and was like, yeah, I guess I'll play the original Doom. Which is almost a crime, considering its, like, historical value, if nothing else. Hold on, there's a corner down here that... Huh? And it's my understanding that you didn't originally have a map, so I'm kind of glad that I have the map, because that helps me avoid getting lost for too terribly long. Since well, I am older than Doom, technically. I was 7 when it came out. Yeah, I had never really not played Doom because of disinterest, necessarily. And that being said, aside from, like, some choices that were made that, like, from the modern perspective seem very odd, right? Like, the inability to look up and down, right? I can't look up and down, which now is, like, an absolutely bizarre thing to have in a game, right? But, like, at the time, I think it probably made a decent bit of sense. Well, especially because there's really not all that much to look at above my head, aside from, like, a ceiling most of the time. Like, the game definitely still holds up. Like, I am enjoying myself playing it, to be sure, and it with so many of the boomer shooters that have been coming out, obviously heavily inspired by Doom and things, like, this isn't that dissimilar. It doesn't have, like, antiquated gameplay systems. It still holds up. It's good. The game design is solid. The level design is good, if a little bit complicated, and sometimes I get lost. Though, that's a thing that happens even in, you know, the modern indie boomer shooters that come out. Do I have the blue key? I do, so that must be the blue door over there. And really what it comes down to is I can see how if I were to be playing this in the 1993 that it was released in, like, that mind altering. I can understand how people, when this first came out, are just like, this is revolutionary, because quite frankly, this was revolutionary. I gotta find a damn... Is this a door? Why do you look like a door? This looks like a door here. If you look past 30, you're gonna rename yourself Boomer Shooter. You know what? Do it. You live your best boomer shooter life. Why is there like this corner on the map here that I'm looking at? Why does that look like a room? And how do I get in that room? Where is the yellow key? Where is somewhere I haven't really been? Maybe I've been staring at my map too much. Maybe I need to want to take a backseat. Actually, yes. I would accept a backseat for where the hell I'm supposed to go to get this this yellow key. Or if I'm missing something obvious at the moment. Go to the room with the thin hallway. This one here? This little goobery guy here? Press the switch in the middle area. Or this little thin hallway. Yeah, that thin hallway. Okay. Okay. Oh, this guy. Yes. That. You know what? That one's on me because I had done a hallway like that before, whether it was in this or like the last mission, and I should have remembered that was a thing that they did. That one's my bad. I don't like this hallway anymore. All right, well, I like it a little more with that particular gun in hand. What the hell did that do? Aside from try to crush me rudely. Thank you for the guidance, by the way. I do appreciate that. The yellow thing. Wait. You know, on the subject of not being able to look up and down, I saw that you mentioned something about the looking up and down, but I didn't notice you commented on his neck problem, and that's funny to me. But I'm kind of surprised at how quickly, like, I just grew accustomed to that as the way to interact. Like, you just point and shoot. Like, it didn't take long. And at this point, it just feels perfectly natural. Can I do anything with these stupid little goobers? I don't think I can. Okie doke. Off we go. Wait. Why? Okay, well, now I feel like I need to go back to the other door. Just because I wanted to get the key for that door initially. I thought that was the exit. Why is there another exit? What's going on with that? I wanna go check. Ah! I did not like that surprise. That was a bad surprise. I assume this is... Aren't... What? You say that way. Which way? This way? Am I in the right place? I don't understand. They both say exit. I didn't think they were allowed to do this. Why are there 2 exits? Well, I guess I'm here. At the risk of doing it wrong. Off I go. No, the other one. Damn it! I am sad. They labeled them both exit. They've hoodwinked me. I've been bamboozled. It was a fake exit. Oh shit, that's just a corpse. It scared me. It suddenly reared up into my vision. I was like, oh my god, I'm being ambushed. It's fine, it's just a corpse. I don't have very much ammo. Oh, you know what I do have? Rockets! I missed. Ah, so it was an ambush to kill me. A punishment for being greedy and being like, oh, well, there's an exit right here. Well, I'm glad that I have outwitted them. Although I'm also glad that I actually know that that's what's over there, because that would have, like, plagued me. Oh my god! My vision! I didn't know that was invulnerability. I would have saved that for some other time. Maybe I just be chainsawing? Oh, speaking of. Hello? Hello, hello? Yeah, get out of here. Hello there, Stephen Veramontes. Welcome, welcome. What's with the eyeballs? Ah! Can I shoot the eyeball? No. Give me back my shotgun shell. Red key. Poisson. Dinner Doom. What are you eating? You are not alone. We had somebody else eating chicken strips a bit ago. There's the yellow key that I would like. Invisible bastard. Boy, these are so much easier to see against these, like, bright gray walls and blue floor. Man, in some of those dim, natural cavern spaces, those invisible guys. Ooh. I do love a good pasta broccoli with meat of various sort. An excellent choice. It's kind of funny to see torches just like in this very computery sort of like complex office building-y sort of environment, and it's like, yeah, but we light it with torches because welcome to hell. It's like, okay. If that's how you want to do your thing, that's perfectly acceptable. Okay, did I explore this space relatively fully? No. Well, how do I get up there? I don't have any keys yet. Ah, that... What sort of, like, got you into Doom? Just needing something to do while stuck at home, leading you to sort of pick up Doom? Rockets? Oh, that's a teleporter, isn't it? Ah! Ooh, I don't like it here anymore. I don't like it. Ah! There's one on either side! I hate it here! You know what? That actually worked out okay. Shockingly. Oh, it's goop. A red key. Damn you. Ah, you've been obsessed since it came out. I was 7 when it came out, and I just sort of missed it. Because I didn't have a PC. I wasn't really allowed to play, like... My parents were, well, especially my mom, was real squiffy about, like, I don't know, it seems a little too violent, and so there were some games I wasn't able to play. And by the time I, you know, got old enough, I was playing Halo, Perfect Dark, other stuff. So many hunk. I mean, I can't say that I am surprised, seeing as, like, OG Doom, it is the call to folks, you know, of my age and older and such. It is how I can call to my people. Be like, ah, yes, join me. Let us reminisce about the good days of the internet and other such oddities to the youth. I'm stuck. There's so many of you. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Stop body blocking me. Ah, you assholes. To the PS1 version. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize it had a PS1 version. Was it like the OG Doom that was on the PS1, or was it a variant, like Doom 3? I'm trying to think of what would have been around that time period. Trying to think. I think the first, it was Doom 1 and 2. Okay, just like this one I got on Steam. I actually think the first Doom that I ended up ever playing was Doom 2016, which I enjoyed tremendously, and I actually liked that one better than Doom Eternal myself. It's a console port in the 90s and has completely different vibes. Interesting. You know, that's true. Some of the old games that came out on different consoles, like way back in the 90s and stuff, it's kind of crazy how, like, they were not the same game. They came different. Like, they ended up being very different a lot of times. One that really comes to mind is in the Super Nintendo era, between Super Nintendo and Genesis, like the Aladdin game and the Lion King game were both just like totally different games on either console, which kind of crazy. Like now, looking back, it's like nobody would ever do that anymore. I hear little goobers wandering about. How do I get to you? I know. They were so rough. Though I had the Super Nintendo, so I did not have the Genesis version. My wife had the Genesis, so she had the Genesis version, and they had very few games because they just didn't have very much money. So she got pretty good at The Lion King, or so I hear, because when you have like one game, well, you're just gonna put the time in, and no matter how hard it is, you're gonna solve that problem. Why do I see that there's a little room here? The new Doom, I am pretty interested in the new Doom. Is this a button? Can I open this? I don't understand. That's fine. I'm just not gonna worry about it. I have the blue key now. There we go. Yeah, the Doom, shoot, what is the new one called? Doom, it's like Medieval Doom. It looks cool. It's like Medieval Doom. I can't remember what it's called. Dark Ages. That's the one. Yeah, actually, I should probably think more seriously about my timing and, like, trying to do things on my channel and, like, I don't know, build excitement, but I have actually kind of stumbled into playing Doom shortly prior to the new Doom. So I guess, way to go me. Especially because I was actually considering, after I do the couple streams that'll take me to finish this game, the OG Doom, I was thinking I would then run through Doom 2016 on stream, just as a, like, here's where it started, here's where it, you know, is. Although, I mean, 2016 is 9 years ago now. but it's still, you know, like the first of the new era Doom games, I guess you could say. And I think that would be sort of an interesting back-to-back comparisons. That's true. It was Phantom's suggestion to play Doom, and I think it was a good idea. I think it has been a good idea. Yeah, so I think it'll be fun to kind of compare those, and by the time I finish 2016, I don't know, maybe the Dark Ages will mosey on out. Yeah, what's kind of a shame, I know Eternal was really the big one that everybody seemed to love. I just did not quite get into Eternal as much as I did 2016. There was something about the combat pacing and sort of the expectations for how sort of combat plays out and what you're doing sort of moment to moment that I just did not enjoy as much. I think it's this way. Yeah. I didn't enjoy Eternal quite as much, which is a shame because, I mean, because there was a lot of sick-ass game to enjoy there, seemingly. Well, and, you know, playing the original here, I can see there is a wealth of difference despite the clear sort of, like, inspiration and through line between them. And so, like, I can definitely see how you would enjoy one over another. Like, I think that's totally reasonable. Oh, I see where I was supposed to go. I've gotten off track again. This map is a little hard to read, and the map is also complicated. Okay, so here, and then this way. Well, especially considering the very robust mod support for the old Dooms. I mean, I've seen videos of some streamers who've played. I don't remember the name of it, but there's some of the big name mods that have been made for Doom, or Doom 2 maybe specifically, that have the whole the multiple ending puzzle house thing that is pretty mind-blowing. And so I can see how if you really lock in on the mod scene, that I mean, you can just find so many things to play. People have done so much. I love the mod communities for I'm standing on a thing killing me for games. I just think modders are the best unsung heroes of PC gaming. They bring so much enjoyment for no money usually. Maybe a little money here and there, but it's extremely impressive. I got the red button. Yes. Yeah. Yes? No. Exit. Hot damn. Yeah, get out of here. I have been through here. I'm just gonna freaking exit. Yes. Levels in Doom 1 aren't that confusing. They are not. So they're not. I think they have reasonable and even good level design. The problem comes in that, one, it's my first time playing, obviously, so it can be easy to sort of get confused at where things are laid out because I haven't seen the levels before. And two, because I'm also streaming, and it becomes extremely challenging sometimes to keep track of location, where I've been, where I need to go, when I am actively trying to also talk and pay attention to chat and things. I do a pretty good job of being able to stay on autopilot and talk in most circumstances. I always find that what gets me the hardest is that I get lost. I suddenly realize that I have been on autopilot. I've taken 12 turns and I don't know where I'm going anymore. It's just it just kind of happens. This feels like a boss arena if I have ever seen one. You know what? I should save my good ammunition for whenever the horror arrives. Okay, I'm gonna leave that ammo. I don't wanna pick up everything. I'm also gonna save this stuff. Oh, got him! Alright, well, that's probably him. What you doing in there? What you do? Hello? Sir? 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 Oh, God! Come on, you. Come on out of your little house. Come on out of your... Come on out of your house. There you go. Now we're talking. I'm waiting for potential shenanigans. Ooh. Staying in motion seems to solve a great many... Ah, okay. I take it back. One slight error and my bones are broken. Oh, my health. Oh, I don't remember seeing any health. Okay. I really like the rockets. Oh, that was health. Oh, good. You're real big into the... He went back into his house. He just wants to go home, guys. I'm really a home invader at this point. They're very generous with rockets for me. Maybe it's just because he shoots rockets. They're like, this is all his ammo. Because I don't actually know if this is an effective thing to be doing right now. Woo! Circle strafe. Circle strafe. Never stop circle strafing. I got him. That wasn't too bad. Oh, he doesn't take splash damage. Well, that is good to know. Yay! My first level that I 100%'d everything. Huzzah! Look at me completing a thing. Damn, they expect you to do that pretty quick. 215. I guess if I had found him quicker, it might have been okay. You've done it. The hideous cyber demon lord that ruled the lost Deimos moonbase has been slain, and you are triumphant. But where are you? You clamber to the edge of the moon and look down to see the awful truth. Deimos floats above hell itself. You've never heard of anyone escaping from hell, but you'll make the bastards sorry they ever heard of you. Quickly, you rappel down to the surface of hell. Now it's on to the final chapter of doom. Inferno. Above heck itself. You know, it's funny that they're like, the last chapter, and it's like, yeah, but that's another episode. You seem to be a little out of date. Episode 2. All right. Now, unfortunately, as delightful as it has been to meet you new folks and to chat it up, this will be the conclusion of stream today. We got through 2 episodes this time, so hopefully next time will be another 2 episodes and we can clean it out. That's a neck problem and also no fall damage. You know, shocking. You'd think it would really bother his neck to fall almost any distance at all, but fortunately for him, it's not the case. So that will be the conclusion of today's stream. Thank you to you new folks, Steven, Christopher. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out. It was a treat. But I will be back on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. Though Thursday I'll be playing No Man's Sky with a friend. I think. I haven't confirmed again, but that's the plan. Thursday I'll be doing that, which means Saturday I'll be back, and then we'll be wrapping up Doom Saturday. So that's the plan. Thank you for coming by. I hope you enjoy your evening. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. And I hope I will see you next time. Bye.
Initiating good night sequence.
Also, I guess I should say, please like and subscribe. YouTube shit, blah, 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 comment. Thanks for coming. Bye.
3, 4, 7. Initiating phase 1 of memory calibration. This won't hurt a bit.